Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy. And today I have a journal that I made, and I don't know who the recipient is going to be yet. It is a gift for a secret sister that I will find out the first night of my Bible journaling retreat coming up here in a few weeks. So I don't know who this is going to. I probably know her. I just don't know who because, like I said, it'll be a secret sister and I won't find out until then. I made this out of a little golden book. I used the original spine, but it didn't quite go the way I expected. This is my first time altering a little golden book, and they're just a little bit different than other books. So I have just a tiniest little sliver of the golden book spine showing right here. I tried really hard, but I'll get the hang of it. Maybe I need to watch a few more tutorials on how to manage that particular thing. It measures about, let me grab my ruler. It's about 6 3/4 minus the lace by 8, and I think it's about 2 inches. It's 1 3/4 inches. I don't know how many pages either. I'm not really worried about it. I used a lot of scrap fabric in this too, and some fabric washi tape. As a matter of fact, I finished an entire, not an entire roll, I had used some of it before, but I finished off a roll of washi tape. And for some reason, that just gives me a giddy little feeling of finishing off a roll of washi tape. I have, let's see, this is a vintage bed sheet, and I just loved the colors, and it just looked to me like it would definitely go with the book. This is fabric washi and fabric washi. This is just an old, I think that I tore up a shirt or something and got this fabric a while back. And on the back, I put almost the entire back is covered with this sheet music. And then I added some washi tape stamps, a strip of them, and this wraps around and helps to strengthen the spine. I have a little bit of sheet music on the front along with little daisy appliques and some stamping and some lace. Let's see, it's 2 signatures. Yes, 2 signatures. And I have this ribbon in here because I really needed to help strengthen this spine because, like I said, I didn't do that right. I edged it with lace all the way around the cover. And I did keep the front cover pretty much just the cover, except for adding a pocket for the pen that I like to include in the journals. And I made sure that I didn't cover up the part that says this little golden book belongs to, because I felt like it was important to leave that intact and usable. I made this pen pocket also is made of that same vintage sheet, and it's just got some lace helping to hold it down. I also took some of that vintage sheet and helped to strengthen the spine on the inside, holding the cover to the signatures. And this is fabric washi tape again. This I took from the front of a book and just added it in behind that sheet and added washi tape on the inside. And this says, kindness is loaning someone your strength instead of reminding them of their weakness. And that's from Andy Stanley. And then I left the front page of the book pretty much open. I added a little tab up here with some sheet music. I did add some stickers. And I have a little dangle with some seed beads and some binding lace, edging lace, hemming lace. I don't know, it comes in the same packages with the rickrack and things like that, the seam binding. So it is used for finishing off. So it's a different kind of lace. I used lots of scraps of paper. I also used a lot of Tim Holtz, let's see, clippings, stickers. I love these things. I use them a lot. Also throughout the book, I used some stickers from this. And I cannot, it's American Crafts, but I cut that back part off. So I can't tell you much more information than that. Let's see, I made a collage here that was covering up some of the, I don't know, not legal stuff, but like when it was published and who published it and an address and everything. I just covered those up and left this picture here. I used several hymn book pages and added little collages on some of them. Lots of writing pages, and used this stamp. I used this same stamp all the way through. That's the only stamp I used, I think. And I used the peeled paint, Distress Oxide. This sticker isn't supposed to be here. I dropped it. But look how it landed right at the end of that branch. I thought that was funny. So he's there because it started to tear the page when I tried to take him off. Here I have a little belly band that's holding this tag that I made into a journaling spot. And right here it says, "Let me not forget." And this says, "Never forget." I thought that was kind of fun. Little collage up here. And some lace. These are coloring pages. I like to add those. Here I have a fun pocket. Inside the pocket I have, this is a magnet and it's reversible, but this side matched the colors better. And I have a tag here with some of that, again, that's that trim hem lace, whatever it is. And then this comes out. I made a little poem, or a little whatever, my heart's desire to understand what I know. Because I feel like I know a lot of things that I don't really understand. And that just opens up. And then this is not just a pocket. This folds down for more writing space, and it folds up even if you want to tuck something in there. This is a place card that I got several years ago from Dollar General, and it is actually wrapped around the page because it folds in half. Because, let's see, it's a table tent type thing where it's a triangle and it just sits on the table. And so I just made it into a pocket. I was going to put something there, but I don't think I will. I think I'll leave it. I received this tag in some Happy Mail or a swap or something, and so I added an eyelet with a bit of that trimming lace, that hemming lace. And then another tag that I've got lace and this purple ribbon at the top that I think goes really well with this. Oh, this is beat dyed paper that I made. And I put a lace placemat on it when it was drying. Here's the other side of that table tent place card. And I put a bookmark in here that I thought was pretty. It's from By the Well for God from 2018. I don't know if you need to know that, but you know it now. Here I made a tab out of this ribbon that has all these little birds on it. And then on this side I have it says, "Oh Sweet Song," a little bit of sheet music. I have a paper clip up here that I've just tagged on, but it's got this sweet little lamb on it. I don't know if, let's see if I can get the, there. Does that work? Anyway, it's a little lamb outline. Little collage here, some collage here. This is the center of the first signature. I've got some more washi tape stamps. On the signature ties, I've got paper circles. Let's see if I can, what am I doing here? There we go. And it's just from this same paper pad with little glass seed beads on the bottom. This opens up, and inside I have this tag with a little collage up here, and then a teeny tiny tag and a little circle and another teenier tinier tag that go in that pocket. Another little collage up here. Some more stamping. This is another tag that I received in a swap. Friends are flowers that never fade. And then the other side of the paper clip is holding these tickets that I have stamped. And that's all being held on with this arrow paper clip. I have another coloring page here. And this clip is holding this pocket closed. It's not holding it on, just holding it closed. Because this opens up and you've got writing space. And it opens that way. And then this opens up and you've got writing space. And it folds that way. And then you've got a pocket and even more writing space in here if you wish. More lace on the lace edging on a page. This is I think it's a Tim Holtz die cut. I'm not sure, I've had it for a long time. And another tag that I've stapled some dotted Swiss in this really pretty pale yellow. I keep trying to put it against my hand, and that's not going to show you a thing. Let's see, how about my painting here? Is that better? I don't know. I don't know that it matters to you, really. And there are lots of little daisies scattered throughout the illustrations, and so I just picked up on that and added some more flowers and daisies myself. Got this pretty trim here on the edge of that page. Here I have a top pocket, and this has this pocket here with this little double tag for journaling space. And turn it over. This flips open, and then that flips open for more writing space, and then you've got the whole thing that flips open. Got some eyelet on the edge, and another little brad with another flower that I punched out of some scrap paper. All of these little brads with flowers are punches from a paper that I was practicing splattering on. And so I just punched a whole bunch of them out. I love this little girl. It reminds me of a meme I saw that said, "Run like somebody left the gate open," and somebody left the gate open. Here I have a yellow doily in the center. This is a vintage doily. And then I have this little booklet that I made from envelopes. And I did this with a Dear Julie Julie challenge, and I will link that below, how she made it, if I can find it. It should be able to find it. This pocket has these two tags in it, and this I can just put back in there because it's not going back in right now. And another tag, and this is something I like to do. When I use my tag punch that cuts out this shape, I like to take the shape that was cut off and put it on the back side. It makes it pretty, but it also strengthens those corners that are going to be going in and out of these pockets. And then here's just another folded journaling place. Got a tag here, a tag here, I should say journaling card, and a journaling card. And right behind them is another journaling spot. Just opens up. And this is the same thing. And they all tuck. These are two envelopes, and they just tuck right in behind. Usually easier than that, but I wasn't paying much attention. I was just trying to stick it in there. You turn that page, and this pulls out, and another little journaling spot, and that's some of that fabric washi that I used. This is a scrap note stack. Those are all hand-dyed papers. And then in here I have, oh, I put this on there as a decoration, but I think maybe I left it open to put something else in it and didn't, because that's open. And then right here I've got this other scrap piece turned into a pocket with these three tiny tags in it, and then a larger tag in that one where I did the same thing on the back. These are just overlapping triangles that are offset just a little bit. I really like that look. And in here I've got two more journaling pages, and I like to, when I've got something that might be a little bit hard to get a hold of, I like to take some ribbon and just wrap it around the end that's going in first, so that these ribbons are sticking out the top and I can grab them and get hold of them. And then one more pocket here with, let's see, I'm pretty sure that opens, yes, with another journaling card. I made that tab out of fabric washi as well. And then just a collage on the back. That was fun. And then we can just pull those down, be just fine. I have another tab here with that vintage fabric, that old shirt, and sheet music, and a piece of lace, and some buttons, and a seed bead. Another one of the brads with punches. And then I've got all the beautiful stars of the sky whisper to my heart, life is wonderful. I like to make little poems and sayings out of the word confetti. Here's another pocket. The sheet music that I used in here is all 1937-38. Just a journaling card where let's see, this was I don't know, I have a whole stack of these papers like this, and I do not remember where I got them. And then I just added some sheet music and then a sticker, a clear sticker over the top. I like the way that looks. It's another tab with the punched flower and a brad and a piece of that hemming lace, I guess. And I took some wide washi tape because this is not the strongest of papers. This is like kindergarten learning to write paper. I have a little collage here that I stuck on that somebody gave me this in a swap. I started to accent these flowers on here with some sparkly, let's see, what are they called? Spectrum Noir markers. And then found out on the back side that it leaks through. So I covered up the leak through with this that I also got in a swap and added a tag and a piece of paper that has "Have Thine Own Way," the hymn "Have Thine Own," the hymn "Have Thine Own Way, Lord," on it. I'm not sure where I got that either. I probably had it for a little while. Here is a binder clip that I actually put that same washi tape that I've been using throughout the journal. Let me find a piece of it. Right there. That same washi tape that's there and on the cover. And I just covered the binder clip with it. With the fabric washi tape. And I like the way it looks. Can you see that? No. I don't know. My lighting is terrible today. And then on that, I added some beads onto my binding twine that I used. And it holds this closed. And this is another one of the flippy floppies because it opens up this way and then opens up that way. More of the sheet music and the stickers, and that opens up that way. Obviously some stamping too, and then a pocket inside with this little tag that I made with some of that vintage sheet and a sticker on there. It says "Allow yourself room to grow." Just tucks in there like that. Another coloring page, little collage up there. I can do all this through Him Who Gives Me Strength and some sheet music and some of that ivory hemming lace that's tied through this sticker that says "Make a Joyful Noise." And this was my last almost 2 inches of washi tape. And I got to that part and I'm like, I have to use it somewhere. And then I realized this is the perfect place because of what's behind it, because these are semi-fragile sheets of paper. And that'll just give it a little bit of protection from these daisies right here. This song continued on to the next page, and I didn't want to just stop at the bottom with leaving a sentence hanging. So I cut it off and added it down here, and it flips over just like that. A little bit of writing space there with some coffee dyed paper. Here we've got the second signature ties with the little circles from the papers and the glass seed beads. Here's a pocket that I learned to make from Antonio Makes, and I will link that video if I can. It's so super simple, and it gives you 2 pockets. And this just has some, I've added some stickers and this is elastic lace with some tiny attacher staples, and to let go with the heart from the clippings sticker book. And then this is a tag that I made a while back, probably during a challenge. It's got a place to tuck something if wanted. It's very shiny. It's got some stickers and it's got some of this funky yarn on it. And it's fun, and I just thought it went very well. This is just some computer printer paper that's got decorations around the sides, and then the center is usually clear. Another coloring page. This is a pocket that I made as a part of a challenge with Kara Brandon, and I'll link that if I can find it, because that's been a few years ago. A coloring page card. Another little collage up there. Little card with some of that pink binding lace, whatever it's called. It says the happiness of coming home. Here's another one of the coloring cards with this heart-shaped paper clip on it. And here I have a tiny, this is not a Tim Holtz, but it's like his tiny paper clips. And it says, "Only in darkness can you see the stars." And that's a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. And then on the inside, it says, "God always takes the simplest way." And that's Albert Einstein. And so I just clipped that on there where they're looking at the stars. And right here I have a sticker that says, "The stars come nightly to the sky." Let's see, that paper ripped, and so I just added a piece of the fabric washi tape. Here we have an altered paper clip. I do not remember where I got that card. This is one of them that just comes in a pack. And then I backed it with some Kara Brandon paper. And it was holding in on this side as well. This piece of paper that has some sheet music on it. I think it came from the same pack that the hymn came from. And then this little tag, and I added, oh my gosh, this fabric I've had for a long, long time. I mean, it's funky. A little Brad with a child praying or eating. I am not sure. And it says, "Be still and know that I am with you." And then I have this tab with another bulb clip with beads on it. And then here in the back I have a pocket that I made from scrap paper and washi tape, and it's another one of the coloring cards. And that is it. That's it. I don't know who's going to get this, but I'll be taking it with me and enjoying very much her reaction. I hope I enjoy her reaction. I'd hate it if she said I hate it. I don't think that's going to happen. If you have any questions or comments, just feel free to ask them in the section below. And thank you for joining me today. As always, be kind. Bye.